Hi everybody, so happy to be back. Don't worry, every month's introduction will not be as long as last month. I just wanted to say hello and remind you all that I am doing that 11/11 special, so you get 2 cards for whatever focus you want. I write it as an email reading, and it's $11.11 to celebrate that we are over 11,000 people strong on my channel. It's such a gift. So if you go to the homepage of my website, everything is there for you to do that. Also, I am opening another Siren Squad support. If you go to my services and go to written services, that's an email assistance service that I'm offering starting. It started November 1st, and I'm also offering one for the 15th of December. I am also still looking for women of color to collaborate with on a jewelry and clothing front. Please only contact me if you have a fully functioning site and everything, because if people like the product that I'm wearing, I want them to be able to go find you and buy it. So if you don't have, a website or an Etsy store or anything like that, it's going to be hard for us to collaborate. I do have a brand that I'm working with in December, but I need people for next year. Also, if you feel comfortable commenting what I'm about to say below, if not, email me. In 2018, I would like to come and meet as many people in the U.S. as I possibly can. I'm definitely looking to do an East Coast tour, potentially a West Coast tour as well. So if you can let me know where you guys are located and if you'd like for me to have an event in your city, please comment below where you are, especially if you're in the U.S. Okay, I can't do international yet, but that is a goal. So comment below. Definitely East Coast, potentially West Coast. Let's see where you guys are, and I'll see what I can get conjured up for you all. And let's get into love. Alright, so the message I got when I was shuffling was either putting together the pieces or picking up the pieces. I think for most of you, it's going to be putting together the pieces. And even if you are picking up the pieces, it's not in like a disastrous way. It's just in a it's time to collect all the facts and put together the bigger picture. So we have the 9 of Cups with the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Now, before I get into this, I just want to remind you all that even though this is coming out mid-month, I forecast my readings out for a month, so technically this is good till mid-December. So I love the 9 of Cups in this deck, especially along with the King of Pentacles, because if you look at them, it's as if the 9 of Cups shows you what is in the trunk of the King of Pentacles. The only difference is there's not a heart on it, okay? Now, the King of Pentacles in this case is definitely you. I think in a lot of ways you're focused on your own well-being, your own personal needs, the things that you want, the things that you need. And some people might find that selfish, okay? Your partner, your family, your coworkers, whatever it is, your friends, they may find that selfish, but it doesn't matter. And it's not that you're not opening up this month. I actually see you opening up more than you have in the past, and the things that you're gonna open up about, because Taurus loves keeping things to themselves. The thing that you're gonna open up about most is what you hold closest to your heart, and in some capacity, you fear like people knowing. Okay, whatever you hold closest to your heart, you will reveal to others, and it's something very personal, again, that only matters to you. The 9 of Cups is very about just my own thing. Now, with this being on a bow of a ship, right, entering open water, look at this month. Whatever opportunity you get to express yourself and express something that really means a lot to you, take it, because it's going to do just what it is in this card. Open you up. It's going to open up a whole ocean of new opportunities, especially emotionally, for you to navigate. Okay, this is just the beginning. Because the King of Pentacles, he's walking into the thicker part of the vines. It's very easy for him to get stuck in his ways and not really want to open up at all. So push past your boundaries this month, Taurus. Normally I would tell people don't make yourself uncomfortable, but you do need to make yourself uncomfortable because you never want to leave your comfort zone. All right. So you will benefit from, I guess I want to say exposing yourself. Yeah. A lot of cards have been jumping out too. I know you have a lot to say and it may make you a little jumpy, right? A little on edge because you're not used to revealing that much. But it will be worth it. Okay. It will be worth it because Jupiter is in your opposite sign. Okay. Pulling you to open up about what you keep in the dark. Alrighty, Taurus. So your overall energy for love this month is this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. Now, if you are single and have no prospects, then, you know, whomever, like, this would be like your ideal partner. This person that you've been dreaming about, thinking about, considering, you know, they may be getting ready to manifest into your existence. I am, though, getting the feeling that for this reading this month, and I don't usually get this for a lot of signs, is very much more geared towards people that are in a relationship or like are dating someone, you know, like they have somebody that at least they have their eye on. Okay, even if it has not gone really far, you at least have your eye on somebody. Now, the overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune. I really love this for you because this is a tipping point, okay? The Wheel of Fortune speaks of a tipping point. It's the Alpha and the Omega. It's life and it's death, okay? Now, you can decide which way things are going to tip next. And the hardest part for you, Taurus, is going to be you pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and speaking your truth is going to be the hardest part of this, okay? Because the thing about the Wheel of Fortune is the change, or rather the type of change, is not guaranteed. You just have an opportunity to have change. But if you don't do anything to seize it and guide, you know, the compass, if you will, in the direction that you want to head in, you know, it's basically just now's not the time to be complacent about how you feel and communicating those feelings, because as much as we would like people to just know how we feel and know what, you know, what we keep inside and all those kind of things, that's not really how it works. In the past, we have the Seven of Wands clarified by the Hierophant. So the Hierophant in this case is definitely speaking of you, as well as your commitments and the things that you have bound yourself to. I'm also feeling, especially for those of you that are single, this has a lot to do with your stance on relationships, your view towards marriage, your view towards traditional relationship. And with the Seven of Wands here, the message I'm getting first is don't think you're out of the woods yet. That comment I made in the beginning about being open, right? And saying and expressing something out into the world that's really close to your chest. Just so you know, just because you said that, it doesn't mean that all the work is done. This is just the beginning of a lot of work. And I really feel this is the Scorpio energy, Jupiter, Scorpio energy, all those planets that are opposing you right now that are showing you this. Because with this Seven of Wands, I mean, it shows a forest floor, right? Roses are kind of like dying in the corner. There's a lot of red. Now, Seven of Wands traditionally is about asserting your values and asserting your truth and showing what you believe in. Okay? But this is just not a one-time deal. That's the message here. It's not a one-time deal. And that doesn't mean that you're fighting and asserting yourself constantly, right? But it does mean that, not that you have to be defensive, but to continue to guide yourself on the path that you wish to walk in, the path that you wish to live your life on, the path that you wish in relationship that you wish to have with your partner. It's a continuous effort. And I know that you want to just feel comfortable and feel like you don't have to keep working for something, but And it's not that love is work, but commitment is work. And that's what this is talking about. You need to get honest with others and yourself and speak out about what it is that you expect in relationship, what you want in relationship, as well as what your values and morals are towards traditional marriage, traditional partnership, okay? Especially with this Hierophant here, he's like using the Ouija board. It's a very ominous, not even ominous, just a very eclectic Hierophant. So don't be afraid to get in touch with the part of yourself that is a little out there, if you will, like that thing that people don't know about you, that card that you never show, you know, that to the collective, to the world. That's what you need to tap into. This is a matter of merging head and heart. Okay? And these cards add up to a 3. So this is like the Trinity. Okay? This is life, death, and the in-between. The Trinity is also, for me, 3 is the energy of relationship, because it's 2 holes plus the 2 holes create a third energy, and that's that. So once you speak your truth and what you feel and want in relationships, where your boundaries end and another person's begin, then you can start to move into the present, which shows the Queen of Swords, clarified by the Hanged Man. Now, the Queen of Swords could be an external person, but I'm feeling like it's you, Taurus. You could be dealing with an air sign, but this really feels like you. This really feels like you. It's so weird because like she's carrying this sword on her back, right? And the Hanged Man is beheaded. Like, don't cut your own throat. I feel like there's a need to say that. Don't, like, in notice how the Hanged Man, he can't even speak. He would have cut off his voice box. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I just feel like whatever you've announced or whatever you've been honest about, this is just the beginning. And the Queen of Swords is very logical. Okay, she's very cut and dry. She's very much aware of what she knows and in the surroundings that she resides in. She's also peering towards the future. So the things that she says, they're not just grounded in the present, but they come with foresight. And the Hanged Man is in a totally different position. Now, the beauty of the Hanged Man is if you look at his forehead, he's illuminated, right? He has a third eye, right? Now, he's detached his head from his body to reiterate the message that sometimes we have to separate head and heart to be able to communicate our truth clearly. So here, right, in the past, when you first asserted your boundaries, you had to merge them. You had to find the midpoint. Now, you're getting the opportunity to see, I want to say, the eye in the storm. This is a very stormy card. He's got flowers dying, as well as time. Time is sunken in the water. So keep your head afloat. Keep your head above water. Don't let your emotions drown you, right? Don't be so overcome with how you feel that you can't speak rationally and clearly. Also, don't be in a rush to communicate. Like, you need to communicate, right? It's important to communicate, but don't be in a rush to get your message across. Allow it to kind of permeate through you and really craft the appropriate things to say. Now, going back to this could be the one. If you have someone in your life that, again, you're not completely with, like you guys aren't boyfriend or girlfriend or married or whatever, but you have somebody in your life, really think about what that person means to you and start holding a lot more positive affirmations and stories that you're telling yourself. With the Queen of Swords, there's a need to have a really strong grip on your mental realm, right? And speak very particularly. Do not waste your words this month, Taurus. Speak, don't withhold, but speak very, clearly it's such a mundane word, but it needs to be very precise. Okay, in the future, we have the Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the Nine of Swords. So more than anything, I see this as you gaining an opportunity to overcome that which has brought you so much anxiety. Okay? And the thing about this Nine of Swords in particular, he's holding a book and his head is in a vice. You know, it's in this device. Now, there's illumination behind him, almost like he's at the door of salvation. He's at the door of a cathedral. And he's holding this book. And there's this feeling here of like, don't let traditional values or your failure to meet traditional values, or how at least you perceive it that way, be the thing that stops you from living the life that you've always wanted to live, or having the relationship that you've always wanted to have. Okay, do not be afraid of taking a chance. Do not be afraid to speak your truth. Do not be afraid to live out, I almost said live out loud, which was Aries' title. Don't be afraid to just live in the moment. This Ace of Pentacles card is so green. It's all of, even though green is the earth, green is also the heart chakra. Okay, so through being strong in your sense of self, having confidence in who you are and what you believe, Taurus, and not being limited by the Hierophant, which is traditional values, by not allowing yourself to be limited by traditional values or what society says is right or wrong for you, or what you've been raised to believe is best in love relationships, you gain a new opportunity to what? Turn the wheel. So you have to decide what life you want to live, Taurus. You do. Because, yeah, look, the High Priestess. Okay, because there's either something that you've kept secret from yourself or from others about how you really feel, or how you really think about love, or about, you know, your relationship, or about your partner, or this could be telling your family about your partner, or, you know, there's a lot of ways this can play out, but it's imperative that you take the opportunity to put your pain aside. Okay? And these cards add up to a 10. So this is a whole, and this is a 10. So in a huge way, you're being offered a new beginning. And this card's also a 3. So you have 3, 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay? And 8 is the number of balance and bringing unity. Okay? So you're really turning the page this month, Taurus. Turning the page, putting the pieces together. And all that's required is you being calm, cool, collected, but very honest. My imagination attracts all cooperative relationships. The universe and all physical and non-physical players in it is responding to vibrations that you are offering, and no distinction is made between vibrations that you offer as you observe and vibrations that you offer as you imagine. If you will simply imagine your life as you want it to be, all cooperative components will be summoned. And even more important, all components that are summoned will cooperate. It is law. The experience you have with others is about what you evoke from them. I actually was tweeting about this morning. So why, like, dare to dream best case scenario, Taurus. Dare to dream best case scenario, because the question isn't why. Why could things be that great? It's like, why the hell not can things be that great? So dare to believe in yourself. Dare to believe and assert your truth without any fear, and go forward and be the lover that you truly are. I will be back soon. I love you all. Peace.